Molarity. Okay, here we go again. So, the last video I showed you how to calculate molarity using this equation. Molarity equals moles per liter. And there's also a couple other types of problems you can use with this same equation. So this problem, when you read it, it says you have a 5-liter solution of 12 molar hydrochloric acid. Now they want you to find the moles. So actually you're using this same equation, but you're no longer solving for molarity. This time they want you to solve for moles. So what I like to do is put my equation in this little triangle. If you're my student, you've probably seen me use this before. Capital M represents molarity, moles goes up top, and then liters goes down below. I like this triangle because it kind of shows you a fun way of figuring out how to solve for any variable. So if you cover over the variable you're looking for, it kind of magically shows you the formula really you need to use to solve it. So for example, if I cover over molarity, it shows me I need to take moles and divide by liters. If I'm looking for moles, I'm going to cover over moles, and it will magically show me I should multiply my molarity times my liters. And if I'm looking for liters, I'm going to cover over liters, and it will show me how to solve for that. You take moles divided by molarity. So I like this little triangle for that reason. I'm going to cover over moles because this time we are asked to find moles. And so eventually what I'm going to have to do to solve this problem is multiply my molarity times my liters. So let me go ahead and get this set up. My molarity they give me in the problem, it's 12 molar right there. Moles is what I'm looking for. You could put an X up top there if you wanted to. That's my unknown. And then liters they give me in the problem. So I'm going to use 5 liters down here in the denominator. So if you're not great with algebra and you're not sure how to isolate and get moles all on its own, use this fun little triangle over here. All it does is say I need to multiply my molarity times my liters. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 5, and for this one you should end up with 60 moles as your final answer. So how did I get that? I punched in my calculator 12 times 5. There's my final answer of 60. Alright, one other twist I can throw with these types of problems that I want to show you. In this problem, again, you're asked to find the number of grams. Oh, excuse me, we didn't do grams on that last one. Yeah, this one's going to require a simple conversion. Actually, it's going to require 2 conversions because when I look at my volume there, it gives me the volume in milliliters. So that's pretty much no good for me. And then I'm given the molarity here. 17 is my molarity. So again, let me write out my equation. Molarity equals moles per liter. And then what's given to me? Well, I'm given milliliters. I'm going to have to convert that to liters real quick. And then I am given molarity. I can simply plug that in here and then just solve for moles. The number of grams, you're going to have to do a simple conversion. Once you go from moles, you will have to convert back to grams. So let's dive on in here. For my molarity, I can plug in 17. I am solving for moles first. Can't find grams just yet. And then my volume. They give me milliliters. I cannot simply grab 125 milliliters and toss this in here. If you did that, please cross it out with a big fat X. That is my favorite mistake. You cannot use milliliters. So off to the side, I'm going to do a short little conversion here. I'm going to take 125 milliliters and convert it to liters by dividing by 1,000. Really, all you have to do is just move the decimal point 3 spaces. You should get 0.125 liters. Now I can use this in my equation, 0.125 liters. Perfect. According to my equation, how do I solve this? You're going to multiply your molarity times your liters. Once you do that, you should end up with 2.125 moles. Wonderful. Perfect. Now I have moles. Did I answer the question? No. The question wants me to have grams. So I have to take this number and quickly convert back to grams. No big deal. You guys have done that 100 times in my class. Let me make some space here. So I'm going to take my number of moles, which was 2.125 moles, and convert to grams. I know I have moles in my numerator, so moles in my denominator has to drop down to cancel out. And then how do I find grams? This is where your periodic table comes handy. I'm going to quickly calculate the molar mass of this compound here that's given in the problem. So I have 1 hydrogen plus 2 carbons. If you look on the periodic table, I believe the molar mass is 12. So that should get you 24. Plus another 3 hydrogens. And then 1 oxygen. When you add them all up, you should get 44 grams for your molar mass. Perfect. What can I do with that? I can plug it in here for my grams. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. 44 grams. How do you solve this bad boy? Punch in your calculator. 2.125 times 44. And you should get about 93.5 grams. Okay, so again, this one was a bit more to it. You had to do 2 conversions here. You had to first convert from milliliters to liters to plug that into your molarity equation. Then, once you solved for moles, you had to convert from moles to grams. So these equations, these questions seem very simple. You just have to really watch your units. See what you're given and see what you're asked to find. This has been a Rodriguez original production. I hope you enjoyed it. Please go back, rewatch the video, study, practice. Good luck.